Hello everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how not to study for your CDL permit tests. That's right. So I'm going to give you a story on what just happened with a recent student of ours and how he was upset with the fact that he failed his test, and after we explained exactly what he did wrong and what he should do right, he wound up going back and passing his test the very first time. So first thing that you have to understand is studying for the written exam is not just studying questions and answers if you want to pass the test the first time. The reason why we say that is DMV has over 1,000 questions available for people taking the actual test. So this is an actual CDL manual that we've created that goes along with the national CDL manual that our students have exclusive access for once they actually sign up with our school, right? So what this student decided to do was say, okay, I'm going to go for my Class A test. So which test do I have to pass? I have to pass general knowledge, air brakes, and combination vehicle. So he went with our online course and with the manual itself. He went to the back of the manual and he saw all these questions and answers that we have as practice tests, and all he did was decide to study this and just this alone. He went through this itself, he went through the actual online course that we have, but he didn't go through any of the material. All he decided to do is, hey, I'm going to take a shortcut. That's right, a shortcut, which should tell you something. And I'm just going to study questions and answers. And once I'm good on all these questions and answers, I'm going to go to the test itself and be able to pass. So he actually tried this method 2 times without even letting us know, and he wound up failing 2 times. Of course, he was super frustrated, and he said, hey, your questions and answers don't match the actual test questions and answers. And we said, yes, we know. We never told you that the questions are going to be exactly the same. Now, some people get lucky and they actually have some of the same questions that we give you, but most times, like I said, there's over 1,000 questions that DMV can ask you. And if you think about it, if you take one word from a question and you change it, it's a completely different question. And we have no idea how often DMV is going to be changing those things, so we want to make sure that our students can pass no matter what. How do we do that? Is with our actual course. If you follow the program as we designed it, you have a 95% chance of passing the test the very first time. So that being said, how did we design the course? That means you're going to be going through our online course and you're going to be reading and answering questions inside the actual CDL manual itself. The thought process behind this is we're not just here to get you ready to pass the test. We want to make sure that you understand the true knowledge of what it takes to be safe behind the wheel of these actual big tractor trailers. That being said, if you read the actual material from the CDL manual itself, any question that pops up on the test is going to be coming from this manual, which means it does not matter which question they ask you, you're going to have the knowledge underneath everything to make sure that you're able to answer the questions correctly and get the correct passing score. Now, the thing you have to understand is when you go to the DMV written test, I should say, all you need to get passed is the 80%, right? And the other cool thing about the actual written exam itself, it's all done on a computer and it's multiple choice, which means once you click an answer on the question, it's going to tell you right away whether you got that question right, whether you got that question wrong, and it gives you kind of a ticker and a tracker on there to see how often or how many more you have to pass in order to get 80%, right? So the other thing that you have to understand is what we teach our students is about the skip button. So when you're actually taking the test and you don't understand what the question is, or you're not 100% sure on the question, click on that skip button. It's going to move that question to the back of the list. And maybe you went through the entire thing and you already got 80%, which means you don't have to retake that question again. So if you definitely need help with that, you want to give us a call, 908-525-3609, so then we can help you out. The other way not to study for this thing is going through all those apps and all those questions and answers on the apps itself. It's the same exact thing. If all you're doing is studying questions and answers and you're trying to memorize something, all of a sudden if they change one of the words, even though it seems like one of the same questions, it's going to be a completely different answer, which is bad news for you. So unfortunately, the best way to get it done, and the most guaranteed way to get it done, is actually putting in the work, but this is going to be your career. So if you're choosing this to be your career, going through a shortcut is probably not the best way to get it done, because this is going to be for your entire life. This book itself and our course that we designed that goes along with this book teaches you things on how are you supposed to go down a hill when you have a tire blowout, right? That stuff might not show up on the test, but it might show up in real life. And once you actually understand this and get this stuff into your brain, then you're going to be ready to rock and roll no matter what happens to you in actual real life itself. So if you are interested in passing your written exam the very first time and you want to go through our guaranteed training course, give us a call, 908-525-3609. We're open up 7 days a week, so we can fit any kind of schedule that you do have. And we actually offer this course online as well. So that means even if you're super busy and you want to start just getting the permit itself done, we can actually give you access to our online course, and then this is going to help you pass your actual written exam the very first time. So one more time, give our office a call, 908-525-3609, or check out our virtual school tour to figure out exact pricing on our courses at cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Again, cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Thanks and have a fantastic day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.